Hi everyone, it's Cindy from Cindy's Art. Today we're going to paint this beautiful night sky, the Aurora Borealis. And I live in Michigan, and that's one of the places where you can actually watch the Aurora Borealis. So I started off with Arches cold pressed paper, a 6x9. I used washi tape. Washi tape is an excellent tape. I like the brand. I don't buy a cheaper version. And I taped it off, then I wet the entire sky down, and then I sketched in using some of the blues that I listed for you in the materials. So you can stop the video when you see my list of Daniel Smith paint, and you can simply jot those down, and you will find them down in the description of this video as well. If you enjoy my channel, please be sure to subscribe and to like my video. It'll just simply help me get my channel out to more people, and I do not have a charge for people viewing my lessons. So I'm going to use a variety of colors that are inside of this Daniel Smith palette, including opera and Aurelian yellow, and I'm going to add the colors in. And my paper started to dry just a tiny bit, so you're going to see me grab my squirt bottle and gently spray my paper, and that's just going to help keep it wet while I work on it. And I'll tell you that on the right hand side I have some purple and some orange mixing together. I hated the way that it looked, so I used the spray bottle to re-wet the area, and you're going to notice how it wiped out some of that color. I wanted it wiped out. I'm just telling you, you know, I don't mind telling you the things that I do when I don't like something, because when we paint, we're all experimenting and we're all learning, so we might as well learn together. So I sprayed that, and that helped wet down the entire area. And you saw me use a tiny bit of paper towel just so I could wipe up that edge and get rid of that extra water that pools in that crease, or it'll go down into there or create some funny lines on your paper, so be sure to mark those off. And doing this type of painting that I'm doing right now, wet into wet, and this is a very creative, abstract type of background. Just add your colors, leave your brights alone, try not to touch those too much, and just let the paint flow and mix on its own, and then let it dry. And then I used my Dr. Martin bleed proof white to splatter stars on, and I did quite a few stars. I thought it looked beautiful. Now I let that dry until I could take the back of my hand and just gently tap that paper with the back of my hand. And it was not cool to the touch. It just felt like normal paper. If it was cool to the touch, that means it's still wet, and do not add anything on it. Let it dry. That's about 20 minutes to 1 hour. You can always take a hair dryer and keep your hair dryer away from the paper and just gently dry the paper if you want to speed up the process. So I took Lunar Black, and you can see by hand I just roughly sketched in where I wanted my trees to go. And I want you to know I got some new paintbrushes, and I'm using one of them, and this is the Escoda Versatile number 4. And it's like a rigger brush. That's what it looks like to me. And it is so much fun to use because I can get all of these fun, crazy tips. And then the branches, it's just super easy. I've used a lot of different types of paintbrushes. I probably have over 100. And I've wanted to do better on my trees. Well, I got a couple brushes, and these were like super easy. So I will list that for you, and I'll do a video on my new paintbrushes so you can see what I've got. I like to save other people money and time by giving them any information I have that might be beneficial. So anyway, I'm finishing up on the trees for this Aurora Borealis. And right here, see those diagonal lines? I'm going to make them super thick at the bottom towards the paper and keep them skinny at the top, and that gives you perspective. It makes you look like you're looking way up into the sky through trees, because they're going to be curved like that. Have fun. I did mine straight, I did mine curved, and by the time I finished with this one, I really like the way this turned out. I definitely will do them again. Be sure to join me for my next bookmarks, and I will see you next time.